Thanks for coming to Calgary for the Calgary Underground Film Festival. We're so happy to have your film Resurrection of Jake the Snake. And,
Appreciate it.
yeah, and so I guess just starting with, I know you tend to really be on taking personal responsibility for everyone's problems, but certainly the WWE has acknowledged a history of their performers having certain issues that have tried to come to that. Do you have any insight onto, is there something in the culture there that leads to the difficulties you were facing?
It's all personal choices, but I mean, I think anytime you're thrust out into the limelight and you got that excitement going on, it's hard just to turn it on and turn it off, you know? And adrenaline is a powerful drug. And when you're no longer able to get that drug, adrenaline, you tend to look, search, and find other things that will get you going, so to speak. My problem was I was taking it before I was out of adrenaline, and I wanted to be going 24/7. That was just me. I constantly wanted to medicate myself because I didn't like what I saw. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like where I'd been. And that was me.
And I guess on that of feeling on 24/7, do you feel when you're out day to day that you still have a persona, like without, obviously you're no longer relying on drugs or alcohol to do it, but do you still feel this need to be Jake the Snake whenever you're out?
When the opportunity presents itself or when it's needed, I click it on and click it off. But I realize now that I could do it without drugs and alcohol and actually do it better. I'm touring now doing the Unspoken Word, which is basically road stories from all my years on the road, and just telling them to fans and to people who come to see a show, and I can get up without it. It's that's the big lie. You need me. I don't need it.
Okay. And are you finding a different feeling of success from this new
absolutely.
touring?
Absolutely, it feels much better. I'm more satisfied with it. Before it was always never enough. More. Drug of choice, more. In the AA they say, "What's your drug of choice?" Well, mine was more of everything. And now I go out and do my thing and thoroughly enjoy it and remember it, and I don't have to be ashamed. And I don't hate myself, so it's a pretty good thing.
Great. So a much larger sense of fulfillment then is what you're
Absolutely.
reaching.
Absolutely, man. I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy who I am. Proud of who I am. Something I never was before. Never was proud of myself.
Oh, it's great to hear that you now can be.
Yeah.
And going back to WWE's acknowledgments of that history, I know a few years ago they put in a policy to help fund any former performers for rehabilitation. Do you have anything to say towards the effectiveness of that and how that program goes?
Well, it's helping some people. It didn't work for me. I went to several rehabs on their dime, and each time I'd come right back out and go right back at it. So rehab is rehab. I mean, they put you in a place for 4 months, and then the bad thing about rehab is they put you into a place for 4 months. You go in there and you toe the line, so to speak, and you get out of it what you put into it. And it's really hard to go in there and bare your bones to people you don't know, and especially being a character, you don't know where people are taking it, you know? I mean, I don't want people talking about what I talk about in AA,
Yeah.
you know? And because of who I am, they do.
Yeah.
So that sucks, you know? And to go into a rehab and have people just chatting it all out, you know, screw that, man. You know, and I guess you have to weigh the pros and cons, and a wise guy would go ahead and say, you know, to hell with it, go ahead and get what you need out of here. But it took a special man to help me get through it, you know, and Diamond Dallas Page helped me through it, and he got me to where I need to be. But I think a lot of it was not just quitting drinking and using, but getting healthy, you know, with the training, with changing my food habits, getting my sleep problem taken care of. I really think that my sleep problem was a big part of my drug use. For years, my ex-wives have told me, all of them, it's really creepy sleeping with you. Thank you very much. Because you quit breathing. A lot. And I used to get in arguments with my exes because they would shake me. What are you shaking me for, you stupid bitch, you know?
Yeah.
You quit breathing. Well, evidently I didn't, because I'm still here, you know? And I didn't get it. And finally I went and had my sleep study done, and they were blown away, man. I mean, they woke me up halfway through the sleep study and says, hey, dude, you're getting a CPAP machine. Quit even thinking that you're going to live without one, because you're not. And, you know, they measure how many interruptions you have per hour. Well, 2 or 3 interruptions is normal. 30 interruptions per hour is critical case. I was averaging 80.
80 per hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
In a 8-hour span of sleep, I was actually only sleeping for about an hour and 15 minutes. So I would wake up tired, worn out. You know, didn't feel good. So what? If you don't feel good, what do?
Turn to something
You
else.
get something to make you feel better.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
And so, getting a good sleep is one of the focuses for you right now, right? You
Oh, man, I love it. Kidding? And I put that damn machine on. I go into my Darth Vader thing. And I'm in a happy place, man. I wake up, I have energy, I feel good, I'm rested. My mind's as sharp as it's going to be with 150 concussions. But, you know, there's nothing else I'm dealing with, so that's great.
So you would say that a big part of Diamond Dallas Page's and DP Yoga's program was more of a full life change rather than not
Right.
focusing on so much on the addiction. But
Yeah,
it was,
absolutely. It's all 4 corners, man. Take care of everything.
all right.
You know, I had to have shoulder surgery. Scott had to have hip replacement. You know, get these things fixed so you feel whole again, so you can go out and train.
Yeah.
You know, successfully. It's kind of hard for Scott to do a squat whenever he moved about 2 inches and you hear this horrible popping sound. You know,
Yeah.
it was impossible for me to do push-ups because I had 2 bone spurs in my shoulder. They were over 2 inches long.
Wow.
You know, and
Yeah.
so if you've got these problems and you're receiving these pain messages, what do you want to do? You want to medicate them, man. You know, that's not cool.
Yeah, well, then yeah, I just want to say that, watching your process in the film and seeing you in person now and how far you've come, it's really it's reassuring. I think it sets a great example for people trying to overcome all types of their problems
And that's the reason I did the film.
and thank you for doing the film and thank you for coming out and doing this interview, and we hope that we can help get this film out to some more people as well.
My wish is that it will help people that are either already struggling, reassure them that you can get better. There is a way. Because, man, I didn't think there was any way for me to get better. I had already given up years ago. I was just biding my time till I died. And I tried to hurry it along a few times, And for those people that have never done drugs, what I'm telling you is don't do it, man. Don't effing do it. Some people can drink and not have any issues with it. Power to you, man. God dang it, go out and enjoy it. I wished I was one of those people that could do it, but I can't. Because of my personality and the way I'm set up, if I drink one, I've got to drink all of them. Go up the ladder, jump off on my friggin' head, ring the bell, all the stupid shit, black out, whatever. I got to do all that stuff. And if you're doing that, man, it's not worth it, because God knows I am so fortunate I didn't kill anybody driving. I'm so fortunate I didn't kill somebody while I was in the drug thing, man, because, and thank God I had enough money to afford my habit, because if I hadn't, no telling what I'd have done to have that habit, because, man, when you're out, you get pretty damn desperate. And I'm just glad I didn't turn that way.
Yeah.
Because the street's full of people that are doing the wrong thing simply because they can't afford their habit. And, everybody's asking, well, why'd you ever do cocaine in the first place? Simple, I like that shit. It's fun. Damn, it was a lot of fun. Girls loved it. Hell yeah. Give some to the girls, hell yeah. But one day, it was no longer a choice to do it. It was a necessity. It was, you gotta have that to even get out of bed, son. Bitch, how's that? When your drug or your drink turns on you, you've got to get away from it. But man, it's hard to get away from them. So please don't do it.
Great message. Thank you so much.
All right, bro.
Much appreciated.
No problem.